All right, Keith, I gotta say, you were right. 10 out of 10 today.
It was great. And you know what's awesome about this going forward, though? This day will not stand out as much in a week as it did today. Like,
That's even better.
We've got a good pattern, so it won't be as like, wow, we got a nice day. But it is great through the afternoon. This is gonna fly like in my face here. 78, 76 in Portland, 80 in Buxton. I'll show you the sea breeze. You can see it on the radar in a second pushing onshore. 81 in Bangor, 85 in Orono. So it wasn't cool, but it was kind of just right in the zone we want to be at, and the dew points were lower too. Look at this. This is your sea breeze front kicking onshore into Sebago Lake and about to go into Parsons Field in Freedom, New Hampshire. It's pretty cool when you can see that on a radar in such a distinct manner. So the way I like to characterize today's dew points is there's nothing extraordinary about them in either direction. They're not especially crisp, and they're not super humid. And I think that made today feel nice because it's been so sticky. We've been living with dew points around 70 to 75 for a long time. We get fog back on shore tonight. This is tomorrow morning early, 5 a.m. And there will be some sun initially away from the coastline, but I think that fills in pretty quickly. Along the coast, I'm not super optimistic about the amount of sun we're going to see between the fog and the low-level cloudiness. By the afternoon, some showers start moving into New Hampshire. The models keep most of this activity into New Hampshire and far western Maine through late afternoon, but there will be a chance for a shower or thunderstorm there, and then those showers fall apart into the mid-coast and down east by tomorrow night. We start with some clouds on Saturday morning, but we break out to a mixture of sun and clouds with just an isolated sprinkle possible, most likely in the terrain, not so much along the coast. I think once we clear along the coast, we're likely dry through the rest of the day. It ends up being pretty nice. And then we roll on top of that a nicer day on Sunday that should be totally, that's not where I thought it was, should be totally dry. So we're actually going to string together 3/4 of a weekend, if not the whole thing, depending on your location. So we're going to do the front thing again tomorrow. We've been doing one every Friday for 3 weeks. The difference is this one will actually move away instead of stall over the coast, and that makes all the difference in the world for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, probably into Tuesday of next week. And what you see here as I move this quickly is there's no major storms. We've got some pop-up showers and storms coming through Tuesday and again on Wednesday, but there's no big coastal lows with rain and foggy conditions. So that's where we're changing the pattern. In fact, the CPC has put out an above average outlook for us through about the end of the month. So take it and run. Interesting, guys. We started off, of course, as a very wet start to July, but I think we're going to moderate it through the second half. So we might end up just kind of in the middle. It'll be a story of 2 Julys, one that we liked better than the other. By the way, as far as the humidity goes, we see a little stickier on Saturday. You'll notice it more so mid next week. We'll get back into that soupy stuff. Mid 80s dew points, right around 70 or so. But I mean, if that's the trade-off for us seeing some sun, that's...
Yeah, but keep that soupy stuff out of here.
I know. We get a few more days of kind of reasonable, and then we go back to it.
All right. Thanks, Keith.